Hi everyone, Amazon. I am once again releasing another video for Group and Crew's senior album, Fearless. So basically this review is going to give you my insight on what I think their album sounded like and what I liked about it. So, first song, His Kind of Love. That was a good song. I liked His Kind of Love. It was sweet, it was melodic, and there were times when you could feel God's love like just radiating from the song. So it was a very good song. I enjoyed it very much. Yeah. It wasn't like wow, but it was pretty good. The next one, The Difference, was totally dubstep, which was very weird for Group and Crew because I've never heard them do a dubstep song before. And everybody seems to be into dubstep this year. I don't know why. If you've heard any other album, you've probably heard dubstep. But yeah, so they decided to try a dubstep song. And it was okay, but personally I think they should stay away from dubstep and just stick with hip-hop. Personally, I think that's what they're good at. So, He Said, featuring Chris August. That was awesome. I love that song. It's so melodic. It's so spiritual. It's so you can actually feel God in that song. Remember what he said, and so it's talking about when you go through those trials in life and you feel like, oh, this is the end of your life, and that why is God doing this to you? And that's when God speaks to you and he lets you know how much he loves you. And Dangerous. That was an interesting song. Yeah. I like the part where Manuel is just like Contra. I love that part. It's so original and different. So. But it also the music was pretty similar though to Outer Space Love for that one song. So you can tell they kind of went back to the roots with that song. Going Down. That was a fun song, catchy beat, very typical to what we know Group and Crew to be, from Outer Space Love, Ordinary Dreamers. I was hoping they'd bring back some more of their Latino flair from the original Group and Crew album, but I didn't hear that in this album, so I don't know, maybe they might do that in the future. Anyway, Going Down was pretty cool. Fearless. This is the title track for the album, and once again Blanca's voice was very melodic, very strong. They brought across the message very well. It's talking about how we can be fearless when we have God on our side, and there's nothing to fear once he's by our side. Another slow melodic song, and I think that was one of the themes for this whole album. They had a lot more slow melodic songs. Trying to get across the theme of being fearless and having God on your side and all of that. So, I mean, and it's decent. I think it needs to be that way. I was appreciative of the fact that Group and Crew is trying to be a little bit more spiritual with their music and bringing God more into their songs. And so that's what I did like about the album, definitely. Mr. and Miss, I Do This For You. This is a song that they created, Manuel and Blanca, talking about their relationships. As in case you don't know, they're both married now. Blanca's married to Benjamin Callahan, and Manuel is married to Angela Reyes now, because she's not Johnson anymore. But yeah, and so the song is basically saying how they go out of their way to do things for their spouse, and how they appreciate the fact that they're married and that their spouse loves them, and they do this for them. And it was a really nice song. It was about like spouses and being married, and which is very interesting because Ordinary Dreamers, Outer Space Love, there's a song in there called Wait, where it's talking about waiting for that perfect person. And at that time when they recorded that song, Blanca was already married to Benjamin, but Manuel had not even met Angela yet. And so that's why I guess they did that song. And now it's so weird that all three of them are married. Pablo's married, and That's why he ended up leaving the band, and so yeah. So it was pretty interesting. Good song. Darkest Valley. Ooh, that was my favorite. Well, that wasn't my number one favorite, but it was one of my favorites. Featuring Flame and Thomas Ware. Flame's verse is pretty cool. I liked his verse. And just the whole song, it was really, really cool. It had that theme of, ooh, dark valley, and you're walking through the valley, but yet still God brings you through it. And Blanca and Manuel also rapped their own personal testimonies and what their darkest valleys in their lives, and how God got them out of that valley. And it was really interesting to hear that story and to hear what they went through. Even Flame had his own like little part in the verse as well. It was one of my favorite songs. I would give that a 5-star for that song. Not the End of Me, another slow melodic song where it's saying how things that happen in your life, that's not the end of you, and that you can still move on. Once again, bringing in that theme of God being at your side, and that you can be fearless as long as you have God on your side. And I like that. I like that very much. Once again, moving back to the spiritual side, bringing God more into their songs, and I appreciate that about Group and Crew. Freak Dat. That was my favorite. Freak Dat. That was my favorite. It was really cool. I mean, they had a lot of interesting words. It was one of those twisty, cool songs that Manuel always writes to just make everybody like love it, and I liked it. It was good. It was good. I also like the verse. It's just like, bananas, I'm a monkey. That's just funny. It was a funny, fun song. I think that was my favorite song on the album. Night of My Life. That was interesting. It had a little dubstep, and it was like one of those Kesha / Katy Perry type music, but it still sounded cool with Group and Crew singing it. I mean, they were able to represent, so I think that was another one of my favorites on the album. The Night of My Life. It was one of their fun songs, you know, you go out at night and have fun. And it's just, yeah, one of those fun songs you play in the car. And then Stepping Out. This was a song I was desperately looking forward to. I had heard a preview of it earlier, and it had a really cool piano trillado in it. And the piano was playing with the music. It was just awesome. And then when they released the track, they took the piano. It's still a good song, Stepping Out. It has a good message. But I missed it. That part. So cool. So cool. Forsaken. That was a good song too. A little fast-paced song to end the album. It was good. It was a pretty good song. I mean, it wasn't anything out of the ordinary. It was very similar to their Out of Space Love type songs. But it was a decent song still. So that's basically the review of Group and Crew's album Fearless. Updates. There should be a Christmas EP releasing from Group and Crew this year. Manuel released that information on Facebook. So keep your eyes out on Amazon if you will see that EP coming out. So that's basically my review for Fearless. I didn't have any unique songs to make it like really, really awesome, so I can't rate it 5 stars. I'm sorry, and I've heard Group and Crew do better. So I'm a little disappointed. They're still my favorite band, but this album was not completely what I expected it to be. But all in all, it was a decent album. It was a decent album. So until next time, bye.